Alright, let's dive into Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12, and remember, if you enjoy these videos, please consider supporting us. So, Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against wicked spirits in high places. Whoa, that's a lot to unpack right there. Let's break it down. The word wrestle is a very interesting word because it actually means to strive, like to engage in athletic competition, to contend with someone. So, Paul says that we are contending with something. Now, what exactly are we contending with? Because the word we is used, it implies that we all have this common enemy that we are all contending with. We are all striving together in a common cause. And what is that cause? Well, he says that we are not wrestling against flesh and blood. So, whatever it is that we're contending with, it's not people. He says, don't misunderstand it. It's not people that are our enemies. Now, that doesn't mean that people can't be used by the enemy, because they certainly can. But Paul says that ultimately we are not contending with people. We are contending with principalities. Now, the word principalities it's a word that refers to a kind of a governing power, a ruling power. So, he says, we are not contending with people, but we are contending with powers, with forces that are behind the people. The word powers is the Greek word exousia, which refers to a ruling authority, like a magistrate or an emperor. Okay, so there are these governing powers that are in the world, and those powers are from the rulers of the darkness of this world. Now, who are the rulers of the darkness of this world? Well, obviously it's not talking about the people again, because that would make no sense. So, he says that these rulers, these powers are from the kingdom of darkness. And so, what we have here is a spiritual reality that is behind this world. There is a spiritual world that is governing the affairs of this world, and most people are completely oblivious to it. But the Bible says that we need to realize that there is a spiritual conflict going on. And the last phrase, against wicked spirits in high places. High places it's a Hebraism that basically means places of authority. So, these are wicked spirits that are in places of authority that are opposing us, that are opposing the church, that are trying to hinder us. So, the bottom line is this, that the Bible says that there is a massive spiritual conflict going on, and we are in the middle of it. And we need to realize that we are not just fighting against other people, because at the end of the day, people are going to face judgment. We are fighting against the powers, against the principalities, against the rulers of the kingdom of darkness. And we have to realize that there is a massive spiritual battle going on for our minds, for our hearts, for our souls, for our very destinies. And we need to be aware of it. We need to be on guard. And we need to realize that we have the weapons that we need to fight this battle. If you enjoyed this, please feel free to share it. And we will see you in the next video.